Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we have the top teams for the Mirage Frostspike on day 1 of phase 2. There are a lot of teams and some crazy teams as well, and with our level, because we have Shakir boosted to 641 and the rest of the team 631, I believe we're actually going to clear the epic difficulty today and move into hell, but only the biggest of whales are going to do that for today. Okay, so we have the Frosty free-to-play team lineup. Hugin in front of Shakir, Blue Twin on the right, Pink Twin on the left, Pheromone on the left buffing up Shakir, and then Valar in the back right. With the Star Bless spell, of course, make sure you have charms crafted on everyone now. Your golden essence for charms is not going to carry over to the next charms, the epic charms that we will have to craft after this. And so just freely use all of your essence. You can even use your refining materials because all of that, there's no point of hoarding it. That is what the customer support has said. Okay, so this is going to be a good budget option. It's just based around Shakir as the main damage dealer. Even the top teams of today are also just based around Shakir as a damage dealer. And it just comes down to what other forms of buffing do you have on the team, debuffing you have as well to increase Shakir's damage output. Make sure you have boosted levels on Shakir because she is going to be your hardest damage dealer. So, for example, if you have level 621 on your entire team, boost that Shakir up to 631 because she is going to hit, you're going to get a higher score. This is important in like the new part of a new phase because you are going to have, you're not even going to be up to the Dream Realm level cap. The cap is way above anyone is able to reach for today. So having those 10 extra levels on your hyper carry being Shakir is going to boost your damage in Dream Realm. And that is really important. Okay, so we have 24 seconds left, up to 75% of the boss's health. Obviously, this team is not going to come close to clearing the boss today. However, you can still lock in a pretty good score with it. We're over 80% of the boss's health already, which is honestly higher than I was expecting. Even approaching 90% of the boss's health, that's pretty crazy. We do have the level 641 Shakir though, 88.69%, almost 89% of the boss's health, and that is going to be 127 billion damage with a free-to-play team lineup, but of course it is because our resonating level is really high. But it also shows you that even the most free-to-play teams from Mirage Frostspike, they're pretty competitive. There's not a huge score gap between them and even the more pay-to-win teams. Okay, next up we have a team from Rainy's free-to-play. This is going to be a better version of a free-to-play team compared to Frosty, but it is Ravion, using Ravion. So you need Ravion Mythic Plus or above. That's why I wanted to show the Hugin team. But if you do have Ravion build, definitely run this one. Pheromone buffing up Shakir, Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, buffing up Shakir on the Stellar Bond, Ravion on the upper right, Valar in the back left. With the Star Bless spell, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and do a skip run of this team and see what score we're going to get. Should be a new record. No, not even a new record, 123 billion. So the Hugin team actually did slightly better for me. Interesting to know. Anyway, I wanted to include both teams, but Hugin 1 is going to be better. Next up, we have a team from Tuxedo Cat. Now we're coming to the teams that I'm actually worried we might just even clear epic difficulty epic difficulty with them because my Shakir level is high. And this is at a point that we are potentially able to clear, but I hope that we won't clear on these first few teams because I want to show all of them. So Tuxedo Cat, Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, Shakir on the Stellar Bond, Rainier in front of Shakir, Valar in front of Rainier, and then Ravion right of Valara with the Star Bless spell. This is a team from the previous week. However, it still is doing the best for some players today, so I wanted to include it. However, there are basically for this week, a new positioning. Okay, good. I didn't want to get 100%. Oh no, 99.4%. We're so close. We're going to get 100% probably with the next team. So 143 billion damage. That is definitely good. And showing you that Tuxedo Cat's team is very strong. However, there are new versions of these same 5 heroes from Mirage GMB this week, which are doing slightly better for most people, but not for all of them. Okay, so we have this team from Mirage GMB. This is the best team if you have a low ascend, like basically Mythic plus Rainier. If you have Mythic plus Rainier, you should run this sort of lineup. It will be Ravion in front of Rainier, Rainier in front of Shakir, Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, buffing up Shakir on the Stellar Bond, Valar in the back left, Star Bless spell. So run this team if you just have Mythic plus Rainier. If you have Supreme plus Rainier, there's an alternate positioning, which I will show you, but unfortunately, I think we're probably going to clear epic difficulty right now with this team, but I'll show you the other teams in hell difficulty, I guess, and we don't know what the top team is for hell, because literally, we've just reached 641 Shakir in-game, and there hasn't been enough testing yet. Anyway, we're going to run it, Mirage GMB team for the Mythic plus Rainier. Whoa, not even gonna clear. Okay, 143 billion, slightly better than Tuxedo Cat, at least for my level of investment. But both of these are gonna be teams that can work even with Mythic Plus or Rainier. However, if you have Supreme Plus or higher Rainier, you should run this team from Mars GMB. This is the top performing team for people with a Supreme Plus or higher Rainier for Mars GMB's lineup. So Rainier in front of Shmir, you have Pinktrine on the right, Bluetrin on the left, Ravion in front of Pinktrine, Valar in the back left corner with the Star Blast spell. And just to mention something, there are two different versions of this formation. One is to have Valara in the upper left, one is to have Valara in the back left. So you can try both of these if you want, if this is the team you're going all in on. But this one is the one that if you have a Supreme Plus Rainier is really going to be the top result for the majority of players. And this is probably going to clear it. I'm almost certain this is going to get the clear for me. Because with that level 641 Shmira. No, it doesn't. Not even getting the clear. 141 billion. Okay, interesting. There could be some RNG, but I do want to try the alternate formation. So now Valar in the upper left, just to show you this other version of Mars GMB lineup. You can try all of them. That one did even slightly worse for me. But anyway, so we have those teams basically. Okay, now we have Frosty's team. So there are two of them. Before we do the Shakir, okay, so we have the Shakir team. I'm going to show you that one first because this one is really interesting. This is actually the top performing team for a lot of people. And it's good news because, I mean, most people have Shakir plus 10 exclusive equipment. That's what you need for this comp, and they have Mikola built. If you've been playing this game, you have AFK for like a year or so, I'm sure you would have both of these heroes built up. And Mythic plus Rainier, Rainier in front of Shmira, Pinktrine on the right, Bluetrin on the left, Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Shakir in front of Rainier, Mikola behind the Pinktrine with the Star Blast spell, charms on everyone. We have them refined on everyone as well. I want to watch this fight play out because this team is probably going to clear this epic difficulty for me because my guild leader ran this team. He got 98.2% of the boss's health, 142 billion damage. He ran it with a level 640 Shmira. And now that I have level 641 Shmira and 631 on the entire other allies, I am almost certain this is going to get the clear for me. The reason for it is because Shmira ends up in this position where she's being buffed up by Shakir, buffed up by the Mikola, and she's just really massively buffed in this comp. And Twins, of course, buffing as well. So I hope that we can get the clear. 47 seconds left. Is looking good so far. Over 65% of the boss's health. I think this is going to clear it for us. And then the only other team after this. So thankfully, I was able to go through all of the different teams without clearing epic difficulty. That's what I wanted to happen. The only other team left is like a really pay-to-win, the Aliceth Athalia team, which isn't even necessarily getting the top scores for people today. Like I said, for my guild leader, the Shakir team did the best for him, and he has all of those other heroes crowned as well. But we'll give it a try if we make it to hell difficulty. Let's see. This is really close, but I think we're going to do it. Yeah, 10 seconds left. I think we have enough time. It's going to be close, though. It is going to be close. 3 seconds left. Oh, we don't do it. 98.88% is actually even lower score than the so we're actually going to still have to do some runs to get good RNG in order to clear this. Okay, so we're going to get the full showcase on this epic difficulty. So now we have the Frosty Amex team, just as a joke, American Express. So Rainier in front of Shmira, Pinktrine on the right, Bluetrin on the left. Rainier in front of Shmira, Athalia to the left of Rainier, and then Aliceth in the back left corner with the Star Blast spell. I honestly don't even know if this is going to do better than the other teams. I honestly don't think it is even going to, but we're going to do a run of it. Yeah, 140. So all of these teams, like pretty much neck and neck, like around 99% of the boss's health, but none of them has actually gotten over it. The one that came closest, to me was actually, funnily enough, this version of Mars GMB, which was this is the one which technically is good for like the lower like investment Rainiers and Mythic Plus Rainiers, but I think that's the one that got 143 billion for me. I'm going to do a few more runs of the Frosty Shakir team. I have faith that this should be able to get the job done. Oh, 143 billion, 99.3%. Okay, guys, we got a new record. We got 143 billion damage with the Shakir comp. 99.9%. Are you kidding me? How much of a troll is this? 143.8, and we just need like 140 million more damage. We're so close, but like we haven't done it. We haven't managed to get to that 144 billion. Even my guild leader, he's hit up to 143 with that boosted Shmira. I mean, unless we just get crazy RNG or something, I think it's just a bit slightly out of reach. So anyway, guys, I mean, for the majority of players, you're not even going to get to hell difficulty today. Even like the highest whales, I think you need just really good RNG to get to hell difficulty. So hopefully this is helpful and you're able to get a top score with one of the teams we showed. Good luck with that. If there's any other team or positioning that worked for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you're not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Also, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.